Hello there, welcome back to the Golf Club. Today we're going to talk about tours and tournaments. In particular, how do you actually set these up for your friends and other people to play? So if you want to set up a tour, we have to go to the top right here in Create Competition. And just a note on the terminology, a tour is a group of tournaments, also known as events. And a tournament is an event on a single course, which could be from 1 to 4 rounds. And you can also make these competitions time-based, which we will see later on. So you can say this tour is going to be open for the next 3 days, for example. And then anyone out there has, within that 3-day window, see if they can get to the top of the leaderboard for that tour. So let's get in there, start a new competition. We'll set this name of this tour to TGC, Test Tour 14. And now this is saved, and it's just letting us know this has not been published yet. No one can see this. This is just local to your computer. So here's the Create Competition Hub. So let's see what the settings are like. And this affects the tour as a whole. Every event on this tour is going to adhere to these competition settings. Everybody has to use the same settings, level playing field. And duration, our first setting, is the number of days that people have to play this tour. If you leave it at 0, there's no time limit. So setting it at 4, you have 4 days to make it to the top of that leaderboard. You can also turn off the various aids here to make it harder. Or you can make this a private tour. So if you only want to play with your friends, this is the option for you. We're going to leave this up private right now. Go back to the Create Competition Hub. We'll add the first event, or tournament, to this tour. So I think first we're going to go to the Knoll Down Golf Club. And we just press X to add that to the tour, and you can see now, in the bottom left here, we have Knoll Down Golf Club. So automatically this is a 1-round affair, but when you click on it here, we can bump that up to 4 rounds. And we can also set the name of the event. It defaults to the course name. But we're going to call this the Plains Invitational for this event. So there's our first event. 4 rounds at Knoll Down Golf Club. Now, let's add another event to this tour. Let's go to the Crystal Lake Resort. Just like before, we're going to add this 2-hour tour. We'll select it, and we will change the number of rounds. Another 4-round tournament here at Crystal Lake. Change that to Crystal Lake Open, as you can see. So now we have 4 rounds at Knoll Down, followed by 4 rounds at Crystal Lake. And let's add one final event here. Gonna choose Pinehurst River. It's another tough one. So this is the 3rd tournament or event in this tour. So let's go down to the thumbnail. Change the number of rounds to 4 as well. And we're gonna call this the Forest Open. Great. So there's our tour, consisting of 3 tournaments or events. So we can save that now, or you can just go ahead and publish it, make it live. Okay, success. Your competition has been successfully published. There you go. Private tour is good to go. So if you go down to Play Tour, you choose your player. And we don't see it yet. Just gonna flick over and refresh. That's the old one. There we go. Refresh. You can see at the top TGC Test Tour 14. And that's the one we just created. You can see that stopwatch on the right there. And when we select it, you get a nice quick overview of what you're up against here. You can see the tour play settings on the right. You can see the thumbnails on the bottom and how many rounds at each event you're going to be playing. And when you select those thumbnails, you get the course preview as well on the left. And that's that, folks. That's how you set up a tour in the golf club. Thanks a lot for watching. We'll see you next time.